Well, hello again. It is your favorite drunk motherfucking guy, drunk guy JJ. Can't even talk because I'm so excited to be back here once again with another great, or should we say horrible, or should we say good, or should we say meh, episode of Going Raw with drunk guy JJ. We are reviewing Raw. Or should we say Raw Underground? Man, live from the Performance Center. Just like they do every week. It's been a while, 2 weeks I think off, you know. I'm a busy man. I get too drunk, as they all say. But it's good to be back, and we're here to review an interesting Raw. We don't know. It might be great. From what I looked at, it looked like it was going to be good. But you know, they always disappoint me. Any hoot. Shout out to my good brother Sid. You know, he calls me the Supreme Ivan Ooze. So if you're just tuning in, you're just watching video for the first time, like, subscribe, show some love to the True Hill Heat. You feel me? Show some love in this club. Anywho, Raw starts off with the U.S. title match. The uncrowned champion MVP balling against Apollo Crews. I guess he's got the corona, you know, he's corona free now. I guess it's been 2 weeks since he caught the rona. You know, they're not going to admit that, but I'm sure he caught the rona. So yeah, pretty, I guess, good back and forth match. Whatever the fuck, I didn't really understand. You knew Apollo Crews was going to win, MVP was not. MVP has this new stable. I don't know if I talked about it the last time with the Hurt Business with Shelton and Bobby Lashley. You know, you got two black guys in catering probably doing nothing, so MVP brings them out with him. Bada bing, bada boom. They got a B grade beatdown clan from TNA. If you know. If you don't, I'm not going to tell you. Look it up. Google. And Apollo wins. He's bitch. Oh, forgot. Lights start flickering. Mics start fucking up. Nobody knows what's going on. They're talking about technical difficulties. So the lights flicker through the match. I guess it distracted MVP that he loses and Apollo gets both belts, so he gets the U.S. title. Whatever. Okay, opener. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. KO's in the back. He's about to actually grab a soda pop. But then he sees Iconics and grabs the water, tells them, Iconics want him to be the guest on this. They want to be the guest on KO's show. KO's like, he already got guests. So they go back from commercial. KO's in the ring. He brings out Ruby Riott. She's talking about how she finally got a victory in the last, since, you know, Corona was running wild and fucking all across the world. The last time she had a victory was in February. She misses her friend. And Liv, she starts getting emotional. KO says, but wait a minute, there's more. Brings out Liv Morgan as the second guest on the KO show. Liv ain't trying to really hear what Ruby got to say. Ruby starts pleading the case, and great fucking acting. Bravo. You know, this show was so good that I didn't even have to drink for this show. So we're going to drink some juice. This is cranberry pomegranate. So tasty. What she called the fucking toxic, she called the Iconics toxic sad broad since she beat Peyton Royce. That was her first match back. Then she goes on to plead her case to Liv, why she did what she did. She felt so bad. She didn't want her to move on without her because she was doing so good. What selfish bitch are you, to be honest? Your friend goes on to do bigger and better things outside of your clique in the Riot Squad. Why wouldn't you support her? So basically, you're sounding like a bitter hoochie mama who wants to take her friend's limelight because you couldn't make it because you got injured. So yeah, Liv's pretty stupid if you ask me, if she was to, you know, become her friend again. But long and be fucking hold, here come the Iconics, bushering them down, and then all of a sudden they kumbaya make up, and they start, oh, wait a minute. The Iconics slapped the living shit out of KO. Both of them slapped the living shit out of KO. KO sends Ruby and fucking Liv Morgan on him, on the Iconics. They have an impromptu match. The match is quick. Riot Squad wins. I guess they're back together. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Then we move on to something great, something so much better. Drew McIntyre and the Viper fucking God. Hey, Randy Orton and them have a war of words. Man. Drew thought he thought he cut deep with the Viper God, but no. You said shit that everybody's been saying. Oh, that he's selfish. He doesn't want to help elevate the new talent like The Undertaker did for Randy. Make it be clear. Randy Orton's better than the fucking Undertaker anyway. Not being biased, but when we look back at the Viper God's career, the Viper God has done way more than Undertaker. I don't give a fuck about a streak. He's the youngest world champ, okay? You feel me, big dog? So pretty much Drew tried to shoot. Says Orton did this. He crapping in bags. Okay. This the Viper God. He can do what the fuck he want. If Drew actually sounds like he's actually jealous of Randy, which I don't blame him. He's jealous because how Randy Orton was so good that he did all this shitty shit to people that he couldn't get fired. But Drew, I guess he goes on a downward spiral and gets fired just like that. Then the Viper God comes out and he lets Drew know. He lets Drew understand that, listen, I should have been fired a long time ago, but I'm Randy fucking Orton. They need me. They don't need you, good brother. He's like, he didn't help anybody. He's not trying to elevate. He's still here. He's more valuable because he is valuable. The valuable Viper God. Randy Keith fucking Orton. Oh, wee. Then Drew says he was going through a bad time in his life, and Randy Orton could have gave him words of encouragement, but he didn't. So now he wants receipts for him, all the guys in the back that Randy had not helped elevate. First of all, Drew, you've been on a good title run, but you sound like a bitch. Let's make something clear. And the Viper God, Randy Keith Orton, owes you nothing. He doesn't owe anybody anything. He comes to the job. He does a great job at what he does. And he's going to take your title at SummerSlam. What are you mad at him about? Because he doesn't bless you with his greatness? No. You don't get blessed with Randy Orton's greatness. You have to earn Randy Orton's greatness. You have to put in the work. But since he had natural born ability, and then he had the nerve to use, Randy Orton's way that because of Cowboy Bob Orton. Who gives a fuck about a cow? What? What the fuck has Cowboy Bob Orton done? Cowboy Bob Orton wishes he had half of a career as his son. So I get that fucking shit the fuck out of here. Anywho, so Drew says he got receipts and he's gonna beat the shit out of Randy Orton at SummerSlam. Not gonna happen. Whatever. Go to commercial. They're back. Kevin Owens is in the back. Kumbaya, and Flair comes, tells him, "Oh shit." Flair told KO that he was becoming too much of a guidance counselor. I was like, oh shit. Which is true, because KO, being the prick asshole that he usually is now on this goody two shoes shit, helping out everybody. Like, listen, bro, you're still the fucking man. Take care of your own business. Don't fucking worry about these jabronis and scrubs and dubs and family problems and bitches trying to get back together. Get them the fuck out. Focus on you, good brother. My fellow Taurus, focus on you. So Flair, as the right thing, says he's trying to be a locker room leader, unlike the Viper God Randy Orton. Give me a fucking break. This all then leads to Owens throwing down a challenge to face Orton next week, which I'm sure Randy Orton has no problem winning a quick tune-up match before SummerSlam, before he becomes the WWE champion once again. pretty interesting. Let's see where that goes. Hopefully, after Orton takes the title from Drew at SummerSlam, him and KO might have a feud. Who knows? Who knows? He's not going to win, but who knows? Guess we'll wait and see. Then we go back. Nia Jax received a suspension last week for attacking a referee. She's out to apologize for her actions. Give me a fucking break. She attacked what was the ref name? Pat Buck. Sorry, excuse me. Pat Buck. She called him a runt. And she said she was doing her job by taking him out last week because I guess he got in her fucking way. She then challenged him to a match, and this bitch ass nigga turned it down. He ain't want no smoke with the irresistible force. She's not like most girls. So he knew what it was. He knew what was coming his fucking way. Man. She then headbutts him, which clearly wasn't a real headbutt because he got her foundation, as my girlfriend told me, on his shirt. So it looked like a shit stain, but it wasn't a shit stain, it was foundation. Then kicks him in the ribs. Then she walks off, and that outfit she had on was not flattering. But let me not say that, because I know this is going to lead to me sounding like a sexist. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. No! Man, reviewing this Raw actually sounds good. So I'm just going to keep drinking some more cranberry juice. Some more cranberry juice. Oh, throughout the night, it's flickering, mics were fucking up. Let me throw that in there because it really didn't. I guess it was a part of the show, the whole mic lights flickering thing, to build to something. I wonder what it is. We're back. R-Truth stole Benjamin's 24/7 title because clearly black people are thieves. Man, that sounded bad. Edit that. Romeo, get that out of here. Black lives do matter. I'm black myself, obviously. I'm not a coon. R-Truth stole Benjamin title early in the night. Tozawa bailed from the ring soon as the match started because he's a bitch ass nigga. Oh, excuse me. Sneaking back, he tried to roll up Benjamin because this is not an R-Truth match, by the way. R-Truth is just there. Actually, I was confused. I'm like, it's a triple threat. But no. Akira Tozawa and Shelton Benjamin. The Ninjas got involved. The Hurt Business started doing all this other shit. What the fuck ever. Tozawa hits the senton. He becomes 24/7 champion. Blah. Get that the fuck out of here. We move on to the next thing. By the way, they had this amazing promo video for my queen, Sasha Banks, and the role model, Bailey, because they're the golden role models. They run the show. They're all the champs. Early in the show, they had a little promo video. So, leading up to this promo video, to this whole situation, Sasha and Bailey were back there talking their shit, as they should, because they're running the show. They got all the tag, the women's belts. They're the fucking bombdiggity.com. Sasha, I love you, as you should know. So early in the night, Shayna wants to walk up and have the audacity to sucker punch the boss. You motherfucker. Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never going to get the women's title. So, yeah, this leads to Sasha and Shayna having a good match on Raw, which I feel like could have been saved for a pay-per-view because I'm all good and down for... I'm down for any Sasha match. Sasha can wrestle a broom and it'll be interesting if you want me to be fucking... Quite frankly, and no, I'm not being biased. No bias. Not editing either. No bias. Get that out of my way. They have a pretty good match. What it was, of course, Sasha doing her thug thizzle on the his eye izzle. She locks in a bank statement towards the end of the match, about to try to get Shayna out of here, and then look, long and behold, Asuka runs to the ring and attacks Bailey. And the match ends in DQ. How the fuck does the match end in DQ when there is Bayley's not in the match? It's only Sasha and Shayna. And I thought I wouldn't drink for this show, but this is when everything starts tumbling down. Tumbling down. Fireball, by the way. Yeah, shot the fireball. Sasha and then Bayley get the fuck out of there. I don't even know. I guess it's a no contest. The referee rings the bell, even though Asuka didn't touch Sasha nor Shayna. They run to the back. They go to commercial. Asuka's in the ring. They show what happened at Kairi Sane. Shout out to Kairi Sane. We'll miss you. Congratulations. Wish you the best in anything you do in the future. Yeah. So they show what happened. Bayley beats the shit out of Kairi Sane. She starts screaming, Asuka, Asuka, help me! I'm getting my ass whooped by Bayley. And that's how she lost the belt last week. Then Asuka talked about she won her rematch at SummerSlam. Sasha and Bayley come back out, entrance and all, like they literally didn't just have all that prior, whatever. Sasha says, "You won a title match at SummerSlam, motherfucker." Oh, by the way, Sasha coming out to her entrance before the match, shaking that little boom boom to the boom boom. I was like, oh my god, oh good god. But anyway, she said you gotta beat Bayley if you want to face me at SummerSlam, and that's exactly what's not gonna happen. So hopefully we see what happens next week when Bayley faces Asuka for that chance, that opportunity, that once in a lifetime opportunity to go one-on-one with the legit boss, the standard, the icon, the blueprint, the best in the world, the GOAT, the double two belt Banks. I don't give a fizz not Izzle. So we'll see what happens next week. Ooh. Oh man. Oh, how the fuck? You know, I'm just rambling all over the place. But this one, I thought Raw sounds pretty, I would think Raw sounded pretty good, right? But I was wrong. Here comes the fucking Fight Club, fake never back down, MMA, shitty pit, poor man's fucking brawl for all, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Shane McMahon, who was fucking fired, by the way. I love how WWE never keeps the same energy with any fucking storyline they do. This motherfucker pops up like a pimple on prom night out of nowhere and introduces this Raw underground bullshit. I'm like, oh boy. Kill me fucking now. We got wrestlers. We got Scrub-a-Dub-Dub from NXT fighting, I guess, extras or whatever you want to call them. They start fighting. They got bitches on the stage trying to dance stiffer than a fucking board. I'm like, yo, what is going on? What the fuck is this? Why is this on my TV? I'd rather fucking paint with a fucking Q-tip than see this bullshit on my television. Yeah. It goes on for the rest of the night. He talks about it. It's a new thing. I guess niggas gonna be fighting in a fucking ring pit, whatever you want to call it, every week. Shoot fighting. You know, like this is no holds barred back in 1989. You know, not a big fan. Let's see how this goes. What the fuck? What is this? Who thought of this? Who booked this shit? Any goddamn way. Angel Garza. Oh, it's the Street Profits 1-on-1 against Angel and Andrade. First match was one half of the Street Profits. Angelo Dawkins against Angel Garza. Whatever match. During the match, my good brother Montez Ford just fucking falls the fuck out. Like he had too much to drink. Like me. He just slipped and fell. Of course, his partner being scared, confused, worried about his brother, as he should, brother. She paid attention to that. Angel gets the upper hand, wins the match. D'Angelo goes check on him. His match is next, so clearly, how many drinks he had, or how many shots of tequila, or whatever the fuck was going on before they got to the ring, that red cup must have been filled with a lot of shit. I'll tell you that much. He has his match, and he collapsed. Don't know why the fuck. I don't even know what the point of that was, to make it seem like something happened to him. Oh God, this is just so stupid. Oh man, what the fuck? What is the point of this? Why are you having, no fireball. What's the point? Gotta pop open the beer because we ain't taking shots. We got little nips of fireball. This was stupid. I don't understand what they're trying to get out of this. I don't know where this is gonna go. They had to call the ref. He's backstage in the trainer. Clearly he was poisoned. Fucking D'Angelo Dawkins' voice changed drastically. This man went from pause, all this other street shit, to Tay Diggs and Malibu's Most Wanted, but fucking sounded like Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Bianca comes to the rescue of her man, and she let them motherfuckers, she let Angel, Andrade, and Zelina know, if you motherfuckers had something to do with it, I'm beating all your asses. And she proceeds to, two-piece in the biscuits, Zelina. They gotta get pulled apart. Why is this happening? I think I've said that like 5 times already to show that, like, why is this happening? We go on to Seth Rollins, the Monday Night Messiah. CrossFit Jesus is my homeboy. Coming out to the ring with his disciple Murphy. He explains why he's pissed from last week when Rey Mysterio son Dominic comes out and beat that nigga like a slave with that kendo stick, because he took his daddy's eye. Daddy is missing an eye, which got saved. Seth is irate. He goes to the announcer table trying to press Tom Phillips. Tom Phillips looks scared, of course, because he's a bitch. Then Seth sends his disciple Murphy on Tom. OG hood niggas from the SoCal, all that. Samoa Joe, because he don't play that shit. He don't play that. He said this ain't going down. It's not happening. It's not going down. You motherfuckers are not touching Tom on my watch. He said, you know what? Tom wasn't even the one laughing so much as you getting whipped like a little bitch last week. It was me. So what up? Seth back because he knew how Joe rock. You know what Joe rocking with? Submission machine. He said, you don't want to do this, Joe. Joe said, I want to do this, nigga. He got up out of his chair. Tried to press, he ain't pressed nobody, never mind. He went out to the steps. He was trying to act like he was going to go in there and beat him up. And, Dominic, again, popping up like a pimple on prom night. Starts whooping Seth and Buddy Murphy's ass. Because Dom wants a match against Seth at SummerSlam. Seth is irate because he got his ass whooped by Dominic. Dominic hits his pop 619. Good, lovely. Dominic was looking good on offense. I'm like, damn, Seth can carry this kid to a good match at SummerSlam. I'm over the storyline, but who knows? It's crazy that 15 years later, the kid who was his custody of him was online in a ladder match. His first match in WWE is at the same pay-per-view 15 years later. Man, that's crazy. Dreams do come true, man. Shout out to his pops, Eddie Guerrero, too, man. Word. So, yeah, Seth and Dom is going to pop off at SummerSlam. I probably missed stuff. Oh, yeah, MVP Challenge Cruz at SummerSlam. Cruz accepted. I didn't care about that, so I got the fuck out of here, but I'm getting at the fuck in there now. We go off the rails. We're going raw with Drunk Guy JK. My name's not even JK. It's JJ, because my AKA be my destiny. Anywho, we go off that. We start talking about that. Backstage, we got a fucking gang, or whatever the fuck they are. A new faction. They're fucking throwing Molotov cocktails like this is Grand Theft Auto. Or Call of Duty, whichever one you prefer. They threw Molotov cocktails at the goddamn power thing. That's why everything was flickering throughout the night. What the fuck is this? What is going on? What is the point of this? It looked like the ninjas that Akira Tozawa brings out, but they're not ninjas. They're just all dressed up in black in Orlando in August. I know they were hot as fuck. Because, yeah, summer ain't no joke in Florida. I guess this is about to be a new faction. I could give a fuck about this new faction, because I'm sure it's going to go nowhere after like a month or two. We already know how this goes. Same shit, different year, different day, different month, whatever the fuck. Get it the fuck out of here. Thank you. Then we got to the end of the show. We got more Raw Underground. Oh, God. I guess it was so good you had to see it again, and I didn't want to see it again. Dolph is beating somebody up, looking like Brad Pitt from Fight Club. Actually looked pretty good. Dolph has nothing going for the rest of his career, I'm assuming. So why not make him look like a badass in Raw Underground? Shane keeps talking about this shit. This guy was fucking fired, man. How the fuck he got his job back during the pandemic is beyond me. How? You know how many people out of work right now and this motherfucker got his job back during the pandemic? Are you kidding me? Fuck this, man. Anyway, didn't MVP Lashley and Shelton show up because they said earlier during the interview with Charlie Caruso they're going to head to the Raw Underground. They literally get there, beat the shit out of everybody. Everybody got their asses whooped. Everybody got their asses whooped like a slave in a cotton field. It was crazy. They said this is the Hurt Business. They're here to take over. Shane gave them the mic, pause, and he ran. And this looks like this is what's going to go on every week. This was fucking executed terribly. And I really want to know who came up with this fucking awful idea to do this fucking shit. I am not a fan of Raw Underground. Maybe this will grow on me. It probably won't. But again, that's actually a good thing for my fans, my viewers who watch this shit. Because that means I'll be here every week again. Yay! Raw started off good, and it clearly took a turn for the worse. So, if I had to rate it, I'd give it a 5. Because I enjoyed the beginning of the show. Then Raw Underground popped up. Motherfuckers started getting poisoned. Not Bill the Bow. Whatever, how the BBD. No contests. Motherfuckers throwing Molotov cocktails at electrical equipment, which they probably could have killed themselves. Dumbasses. How you guys are so close to the fucking electrical equipment with Molotov? You dumb fucks could have blew up. And then this whole faction shit would have never happened. Oh, man. I'm done. Raw sucked. It started off good and then it just took a turn for the worse. Follow me on Instagram, hacksaw underscore JAY underscore DUGGAN. Twitter, as the great Y2J says, DATKIDSTYL 3S. Sound like I lisped and said it like somebody I know. I'm not gonna say my Facebook. You don't need my Facebook. Anyway, we'll be back again next week. You would forget that SummerSlam is about to happen in like 3 weeks. But whatever.